Good morning. Thank you. Thank you. My name is Joshua A. Cohen. I am the Minister of Propaganda for the rock group Fitehouse. Now, as many of you may know, the Recording Industry Association of America, the RIAA, has recently filed suit against 261 individuals for swapping music files on the Internet. Fitehouse would like to read its official statement vis-a-vis these events. Fitehouse views the RIAA's attacks against individuals as desperate acts of intellectual aggression, undertaken by an industry at the point of collapse. The labels are really nothing more than music middlemen, repackaging and pushing someone else's creative work. With the advent of the digital era, they are losing their economic raison d'etre. Struggling to hold on to its reign of mediocrity, the recording industry has decided to turn its back on the free market system and put its limited creative but abundant financial resources into litigation. It is clear that the recording industry has become a drain on the American economy, no longer producing goods and services that are of much value to anyone. Now, the RIAA has been able to get away with this aggression by cloaking the litigation in a veil of legitimacy. The major labels have shown a decline in sales that they blame on internet file sharing. Claiming that this loss represents a blow to intellectual property rights and artists' well-being, they have been able to hoodwink a large part of our population and hoodwink the mainstream media, and in this way hijack the file-sharing debate. Now, firstly, the recording industry has been exploiting artists for years with bad recording contracts, so this claim that they somehow now represent their interest is absolutely disingenuous. Now, indeed, their intellectual and copyrightable contribution to the economy is highly dubious. Yes, songwriters certainly create useful, copyrightable material, but the recording industry's decades-old claim that sound recordings are somehow so important to the economy that they merit copyright protection has been in doubt for years. And for this reason, radio broadcasts of sound recordings do not have to pay royalties for the sound recordings, only to the artists, to the songwriters. Now, as such, we believe that the RIAA is not even a legitimate party in these suits, and as such, the suit should be thrown out, prima facie. Now, as to the claim that file sharing is killing the industry, even these claims are highly suspect. Now, not that the U.S. legal system should even be in the business of propping up dinosaur industries. Whether they not make money is of little concern. Still, they claim that file sharing is at the root of their woes. Now, they've provided very little empirical evidence to back up these claims. Fitehouse, on the other hand, is a serious academic institution, unlike the RIAA. And as such, we stepped up to fill this informational void by undertaking the Discouraged Listener Index survey. Now, to explain the results of the survey and how it was conducted, I'd like to turn over the podium to Gabe Gilligan, our head of Recording Combat Operations. And Gabe, why don't you just take it for us? Okay.
Thank you very much. My name is Gabe Gilligan. I'm head of Recording Combat Operations for Fitehouse. Before I begin reading you the results of our survey, I would like to make the following very important comments. With regards to those individuals who refuse to participate in our study, we consider said persons to be suspicious targets and will continue to monitor their whereabouts. Secondly, due to the fact that this survey was taken in what Fitehouse Recording Combat Operations believes are houses of ill repute, all individuals who participated in the survey were screened for alcohol content. Those coming up to us who were still carrying either half-empty or empty bottles of whiskey were eliminated from survey results. I, for one, am glad they didn't find me with my bottle of Gentleman Jack. And finally, groups captured by this study will be treated fairly following all Geneva Convention edicts. We at Fitehouse recently conducted a survey of 206 individuals in the city of Baltimore, which comprised our Discouraged Listener Index and survey, which you can find in your media packs. These surveyed individuals were broken down into 5 distinct age categories. And I will summarize those age categories for you now. Age category number 1, ages 20 to 24. Age category number 2, ages 25 to 29. Now, by the looks of this gentleman, I believe you can surmise he might be hungry. Our third age category is ages 30 through 34. Sadly, wearing a life jacket and most likely a fallen naval officer. Our fourth category is... Oh, sorry. This is Steve Perry. I like his hair. Our fourth age category is ages 35 through 39. And by the looks of said individuals, I believe this age truly means you may not know what's up, but you better be careful of what's falling down. Finally, our final age category, my wife. My wife. Me and the boys were at the club. We had a good time. Sorry. Our final age category is the 40 and above. And though they're not quite sure where they are, they sure know what a long, strange trip it's been. Good times. Yeah, good times. The Discouraged Listener Index Survey for the first half of 2003 is finished with its major operations. I would like to summarize our findings. What is most important to Fitehouse comes firstly from question number 1, which I will read to you, which says, how would you rate the variety of new musical acts and musical offerings that have emerged within the last couple of years? Now, of considerable note is the fact that the percentage of respondents reporting that the variety of new musical acts or offerings is either poor or very poor climbs steadily with age. In addition, Fitehouse believes that there is another important comment, which is that a majority of those surveyed, please, no cell phones. A majority of those surveyed, 55.4%, indicated that current offerings of new music are so poor that they are discouraged from even going to the record store or looking for new acts. We at Fitehouse believe that our study indicates that the discouraged listener is a real phenomena. We stress that the recording industry cannot ignore this quagmire and finally must heed our published recommendations. Thank you very much. I'll now open the floor up for questions.
Commander, me, it's Mitch Newsom from the Dundalk Daily Crab. Yeah, I got a question. Remember that time 4 months ago, you guys said that the record industry would collapse in 6 months? Well, that only leaves us 2 more months. You guys feel you're on track with that?
Firstly, I did not make that statement. My associate did, but I would like to stress that he has the full faith and backing of everyone at Fitehouse. I have one simple response to your question, which is a statement to the recording industry of America. We have a secret weapon, and though you may not know where it's coming from, you will feel its awesome power when it has struck. We will smoke you out of your holes. Next question.
Hey, Eduardo Ceseña from Semanario del Insólito. Who cut your hair, man?
Raul, from Raul Salon. Thank you. Yes, you, sir, again with another question.
Commander, it's me. It's again, Mitch. Just one more question, please. One more. You guys have been mouthing off an awful lot to the record industry and put yourselves in the crosshairs. You afraid that once you're finished up with all the file-sharing lawsuits, they're going to come after you?
I have only one message for the recording industry. Bring it on. Thank you very much. Have a pleasant day.